Hello there, and welcome to the Daria Reactions. I'm Fred. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. For those who are definitely new here, what we're doing is a rewatch, reaction, commentary, and discussion of the episodes of MTV's Daria. Now, I am old enough to have been in high school when Daria was airing originally. I would catch new episodes on Thursday nights, as well as watch the reruns on weekday afternoons later in the series run, prior to Total Request Live when Carson Daly was hosting that. It does raise a question though: is TRL still a thing on MTV? As like I got rid of cable over a year ago, but even then, the last time I would regularly watch MTV was probably 2005, 2006 ish, maybe. So it's like I don't know. It's like if somebody could answer that question, let me know. I could Google it. Easy for me to say, but you know, when you stream as much as I do over on Twitch, you don't have time for stuff like that. But I do have time to do stuff like this. Also, since I finally got the discs of the Daria box set to actually work, on the we are using the actual DVDs, which actually saves me a huge headache that was associated with trying to use streaming services for this for this little project. We do the display capture, we do it a blur and everything, blur it on off and on. You will not hear any direct audio from on there because of a lot of music license tracks and things of that stuff. Plus, I like to run my mouth on a regular basis. Throughout, even if I take brief pauses to actually keep in context with the episode if something stands out for me. So we're covering the episode 9 of season 2, and I don't remember a damn thing about this episode. Even if I looked at the synopsis, and it's like, okay, Daria gets a rash, and unless this is the one where she gets her belly button pierced. That's the only thing I could think of, because I remember Daria having like and there was an episode where Daria had a bad reaction to it, to having her navel pierced. But if that's this episode, I remember it happening. I clearly just don't remember the episode title. But if it's not this episode, then we have that to eventually look forward to. So with that said, let's get into it, shall we? Hey, Mystic Spyro's playing. We changed our name. You never do. Burning crop circles, souls raise a brain. No love scene, but you cut these to the case. Chopping off my nose despite my face. You know what? That definitely sounds like something a Doors cover band would play. What? Yes. What type of meat is Daria in the mood for other than a burger? Daria will act like a partial nitwit when Trent is around. Think of a nice club. Uh, did Homeboy come out of the? Yeah. That just raises so many questions. Wait, Brittany? That's a hell of a look. Oh, that so this is not the navel piercing episode. What about Tommy? What the actual hell? That was like four people. What the actual hell? Four people just came out at one stall. Emergency exit. Alarm would sound. It is an emergency, Daria. Wait, the alarm isn't going off. I kind of was like, what would have made Daria break out? Yeah, yeah. Daria is never happy, involved, or vibrant. It's like she's not on drugs. 7 a.m. and Daria's complexion is fine. It does raise this question: like, what would have made her break out like that? Could it be like her nervousness? Th- that that could be a case though. Folks would actually break out because of social anxiety. Yeah, check Quinn's pupils because there is that one episode. We actually seen that episode. What happened to Quinn's pupils when she gets loaded on berries? Wait, why does Quinn know which drawer is for Daria's socks? That raises questions. That is kind of funny though. It's like so. Wait a second. Brittany dyed her hair black. How badly did Kevin piss her off? Also, a question is, how much did Brittany have fun at the Grunge Club, despite her issues with Terry or Jerry or whatever? She's breaking out again. Uh, yeah, Brittany did fully dye her hair. I thought she was wearing a wig. So, I really have to wonder what is causing Daria to break out. What happened to yours? Yeah, this Quinn is actually having Daria's back here. What? How serious? When you think about it, at least Quinn tried to help. Nothing. She's in the school nurse's office, not the principal's office. Jake. Jake is a man of action. Yeah, your daughter needs you. Damn it, Jake, put down the pamphlet. Yes, Jake got issues. No shit, Sherlock, yeah. Yeah, she does. Oh, that's really helpful there. All right. She is running a fever on top of the rash. Welcome to Lawndale Medical. Who's Mrs. Sullivan? Wait, why don't you just go get a soda? Cold can. Yes, like root beers. Like, of course, anybody knows me know I can down like a whole 2 liter of root beer like over the course of a few hours. She's at the hot. She's getting treated. Oh wait, who's going to tell about the rash? Quinn is. Yes, she hit. Yes, she did. He did see her face. He brought her to the damn hospital. He did. Jake did take charge of the situation. It's really, he dropped everything. He sped to the school to get Daria to pick up Daria and take her to the hospital. What the hell is Helen snapping at him for just because he went and got a soda? Like we know what happened to it. And again, that is a good look for her too. It's like gray with the black. Rain, rain fever. Oh, and this okay. So rumors are going to be spreading about Daria being in a hospital with a serious condition. Exactly. Exactly. That went about round and around the way there. What happened to Mrs. Sullivan? Damn it, Quinn! Now's not the time. Yeah, all of you get the fuck out of the room so he can do his job. You know, of course not. What do you, if you say so? What is it about? Wow, he's asking her what is it with what's up with Helen, and I went to bed because of Helen's like kind of like overcompensating in terms of caring. Yeah, is there a mistake? Daria is having a nightmare with a ghost. Oh, yeah, or some type of daymare. No, purgatory more than likely. Is it beautiful? Oh, this is hell. Clearly, it's hell. Well, Daria's dropped down. Okay, so the rash has to be socially tied to her social anxiety. It sounds very serious. She is in the hospital. It's like Brittany's a bit of a blabbermouth, but it works here. That's a hell of a rant that Brittany is going on. Yeah. See, at least of all of that, Kevin picked up that Daria is in the hospital. So, that's very insightful. You know, I'm trying to think now. Daria has it's either a social anxiety or she's having an allergic reaction to something. No, Brittany's seen it. Brittany. It's like Brittany. The, the writing for Brittany in this episode and the string of consciousness lines that her voice actress has to deliver is pretty damn impressive. You told? It could happen to lots of people. It's like, wow, Daria is actually quite popular. A lot of folks were coming to visit her. Operation? Good question. Uh, okay, anxiety. Okay, that's kind of what I was kind of questioning here. Boys, or rather, Trent. Well, Daria behaved herself. Don't spoil the moment. It's like a great thing there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's what it is. It is anxiety. It is social anxiety based. All right. So okay. So not the episode that I was thinking it was, because I know not the belly button navel piercing episode. That's later on, clearly down the line. This episode was good. I guess it a lot though. It's like I like the episode, but it's not particularly memorable beyond like the whole Brittany having a very different look, her going dyeing her hair, changing the look, and seeing someone other than Kevin, and going to a grunge club of all places. And again, Brittany actually being down to actually do all that says a lot, and kind of raises questions about what Britney's interests are beyond obviously cheerleading, to a lesser extent fashion, modeling, and stuff like that. Because again, Britney is surprisingly a very well-rounded character, and I'm not just in terms of how she's portrayed. Like, we know that she has she knows combat tactics, and can seriously kick ass when she needs to. It's like she beat up Mr. DiMartino and had no problem beating the crap out of striking grocery store workers, as seen in a couple episodes back. Um, Nothing particularly memorable outside like Britney's like long rant regarding deals and stuff, and her trying to explain the entire situation with Daria being in the hospital and admitting it. There's really not a lot of meat and substance here. There is Brittany kind of has like the subplot, but it's tied directly to the actual to the main story. So there's no, unlike in Gifted where you actually had that B plot with Quinn. There is no B plot here because everything is tied together very strongly. Um, but this, but we do see like in a serious way. This is also an episode that does address like Daria's crush on Trent, because there is a track record of her being kind of nervous and interacting with Trent at times. A good example was how embarrassed she was feeling regarding the trip to Lollapalooza, with all the stuff that happened to her, sitting on a sandwich, having her glasses break, getting stung by a bee, but then having that nice little one-on-one moment with Trent on the side of the road while Jane and Jesse went off to get gas. So, which is a nice little thing there, and but again, there is that the Daria is socially awkward in that way. So I trying to think if there was. I did like the scene though, that hospital scene towards the very end of the episode. Okay, Jane comes to visit Daria. Then Brittany comes to visit, obviously to apologize for blabbering and everything. Then Jody and Mac show up. Then Kevin shows up. Then Quinn shows up, and then Mrs. Sullivan shows up. Um, I do kind of wonder the Daria's dream or turn into nightmare of her plummeting from heaven into hell. I wonder if that was the inspiration for, because there was a Daria point and click adventure-ish game, I want to say it was. I never played it, called Daria's Inferno. It was like kind of like a spin on Dante's Inferno. So I kind of wonder if that was the inspiration for it. I'm not entirely sure. Jake has a great little moment of like, okay, dropping everything at his job, going to pick up Daria, also showing off his road rage. Um, Actually, the one thing in this episode I did not like was Helen just ripping into Jake for, okay, he went off to get a soda. Like, he took charge of the situation. He can go get himself a drink. And Helen just railing on him, and then going off to get the doctor. And obviously, she must have berated the doctor into coming to see Daria as soon as possible. To where he says, like, where wants to know, ask Daria, like, what the hell is up with Helen? Now on a personal level, several years ago, end of 26 what was it, end of 2016, or was it end of 2017? It was like a while ago. I ended up in the hospital because of like almost a rash of sorts, which actually turned out like I was bleeding internally, due to like white blood cells or something like this, attacking something else in my systems. So ending up in hospital because of like major like blotches and stuff on the skin. It's like I've been through that experience, and waiting for tests and everything of that sort. It's not fun. So to an extent where I can relate to this episode to that extent there. So again, little personal insight on me. So with that said, we'll wrap this up here. Of course, we will be doing the next episode of the Daria Reactions will be on Wednesday of next week. So with that said, tighten your friendship bracelets, stay safe, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye.